Esau in America sells us calendars with Saturday is the last day. He's agreeing to the rest of the international community that Sunday is the last day. And that's why they have church on Sunday in his kingdom. So now you can understand why they go to church on Sunday. Because in Esau's kingdom, Sunday is the seventh day, not Saturday. And being that we as Israelites live in Esau's kingdom, who is the end of the world, making all the rules, you live on Sunday, so we may call it Saturday. Now, the information to that was Esau and the Romans is not the way of the Most High, period. So, though you say it's Saturday, Esau say it's Sunday, what did the Most High say? We need to look into that. So I want you to keep reading. As you see, it's 6 different websites giving you information on the ISO, giving you information on Sunday being the 7th day, giving you information on Esau's time being, the 7th day of the week, and how he keeps up with his calendar in these last days. If you also look further, there are 3 more websites: Crowd, Calendar, Pantheon, and them refers to the names of the month, January through December. I'm not gonna go into it. I want you to open it up, read it. It definitely reflects the same information as being Roman deities. We got a lot to cover. We probably already an hour into the teaching as it is. Read them. It definitely give you January through December, all Roman. So again, if Roman is creating Monday through Sunday, January through December, the dates, the word calendar, it can't be something we want to deal with if they the same ones that took Jerusalem down in 70 AD. Moving on. There was some information brought up and some talks of Babylon saying, hey, if y'all keep the new moon of today, the 7th day off the new moon, it got to be Babylonian. Well, let's get into that. Let's cover what Babylon is, what that kingdom was, and let's find out who was the king and who started that kingdom. Research link, Babylonian.
The Babylonian calendar was a lunar solar calendar with years consisting of 12 lunar months.
It was a what calendar?
Consisting of 12 lunar months. Each beginning when a new crescent moon was first signified low on the western horizon at sunset, plus a intercalary month inserted as needed by decree.
Okay. I want you to skip down on that same link and go into where it say days and read just a little bit of information of the Babylonian days.
Days. Counting from the new moon, the Babylonians celebrated every 7th day as a holy day, also called an evil day.
Okay, so they called the holy day an evil day. Okay.
Meaning an unsuitable for prohibited activities.
For prohibited activities. So prohibited activities mean they couldn't do nothing. That means that they was prohibited to do any activities. Go outside, run, swim, do whatever they wanted to do. Read.
On these days, officials were prohibited from various activities and common men were forbidden to make a wish at least the 28th was known as a rest day.
The rest day. So the 28th was known as a rest day. Read.
On each of them, offerings were made to a different god and goddess, apparently at nightfall to avoid the prohibitions.
Read.
Merodach, and Ishtar on the 7th.
On the 7th. So the 7th, we know the 7th is our holy day. But the Babylonians, according to this research, they did the holy day to Merodach and Ishtar. Read.
Ninlil and Nergal on the 14th.
Read.
Sin and Shamash on the 21st. And Ikri and Ma on the 28th.
So all of the holy days, they was doing a holy day of sacrificing or worshiping to a different god on each of the 7, 14, 21, 28. Read.
Tablets from the 6th century BC reigns over Cyrus the Great, and canvases indicated these days were sometimes approximate. The lunation of the 29th or the 30 days basically contained 3 7-day weeks, and the final week of the 8th or 9th days inclusive, breaking the continuous 7th-day cycle.
So I'm gonna stop it there. Continue to read on, definitely, if you want to know more about Babylon. So for what my understanding of reading this document is, and I can understand why many people saying keeping the new moon is Babylonian. After reading something like this, you definitely got to, you got to put a little fear in your heart, because don't nobody want to turn from the Most High. But we must also dig deep into Esau's research. So we're going to dig into the Babylonian kingdom from scriptures and find out exactly what was Babylon and who was Babylon. I want y'all to turn to Genesis chapter 10, verse.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 8. And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Most High. Wherefore it is said that even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Most High. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Rekt, and Akkad, and Clenah, in the land of Shinar. So
it sounds to me that if the Most High had his hand in the kingdom of Babylon as well. So many people getting their understanding a little confused, because when they try to point Babylon out to be an evil kingdom, though they did turn from the Most High, you must understand that was God's kingdom first. And to get understanding of that and to prove what we're saying, we're going to go into the book of Jasher, and we're going to get an understanding to how it first became the Most High's kingdom, and what they was doing in those days, and if they was even keeping the Sabbath, and why they even thought the Sabbath might have been holy or non-holy, or whatever the research of Esau that we just read. So let's go into the book of Jasher. We're going to be covering chapter 7 through 11. 4 chapters. We're not going to read them all. It's a lot in the chapters, but we will cover the key scriptures to get the key words to get an understanding of who was the king of Babylon, what was the Babylon, and if the Most High was within that kingdom, if it was the Most High's kingdom, period, point blank. So let's go into chapter 7. And I want to skip down and start it around verse 25. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
For after the death of Adam and his wife, the garments were given to Enoch, the son of Jared. And when Enoch was taken up by the Most High, he gave them to Methuselah, his son. And at the death of Methuselah, Noah took them and brought them to the ark, and they were with him until he went out of the ark. And in their going out, Ham stole those garments from Noah, his father, and he took them and hid them from his brothers. And when Ham begat his firstborn Cush, he gave his garments in secret, and they were with Cush many days. And Cush also concealed them from his sons and brothers